I think that it's a very minor groin injury, just like the last one was a minor injury, just like her quad is a minor injury. She had to burn a timeout to go nuts at the ref. And that's the thing. Obviously, Caitlin missing time due to injury. It's been challenging mentally. Injuries that are turning into another injury, and it's an overcompensation injury, and she's trying to play through it because she's got the weight of WNBA on her shoulders.
What just happened to Caitlin Clark? After a stunning fourth quarter performance that helped seal the Fever's win, the star player was suddenly taken off the court in tears with yet another injury. But how will this impact her upcoming game against the Liberty and her All-Star Weekend plans? Caitlin Clark was putting on a show. It was the fourth quarter, and you could almost feel her determination from the stands. 9 points in just over 5 minutes. She was everywhere, draining threes, driving to the basket, feeding her teammates perfect passes. The Fever had been locked in a tight battle against the Sun all night, but Clark's late-game brilliance turned it into what looked like an untouchable lead. Fans were on their feet, roaring with every bucket. The energy in the building was electric. Then, everything changed in an instant. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great.
All around for the Indiana Fever or Caitlin Clark. And as you guys can see here, Caitlin Clark pretty much in tears on the sideline. Our other teams are beating the crap out of her and the referees are allowing it. Like, Stephanie White had to burn a timeout in the fourth quarter just to lose her mind at the referee. In tears on the sideline. And I think that this is as much as anything.
Thank you so much. Now back to the video. It all happened so fast. Clark had just finished another attacking play when she slowed down suddenly. Grimacing, she reached toward her right side, her steps unsteady. Seconds later, she collapsed to one knee, clutching her leg. The crowd's cheers faded into silence as everyone realized something was wrong.
I think she just knows she got hurt again. I don't think it's a bad injury. I don't think it's a bad injury. She walked off fine. It doesn't help things when the referees are absolutely letting teams beat the crap out of her. If you're looking at this move, I mean this. I mean this when I say it. Like, if you're looking at this move right here.
Clark's face told the story, pain mixed with frustration. She tried to stand but couldn't, shaking her head as trainers ran to her side. Tears streamed down her face as they helped her off the court. It was a gut-wrenching sight. This moment, the one that should have been a celebration of her incredible effort, turned into a wave of concern washing over the arena. The commentators speculated almost immediately.
There's not much in it. Like, obviously, she's going off hurt. I think she's trying to carry this league on her shoulders. And the refs are letting them beat the crap out of her. That doesn't help things. So if you're looking here, she's being hacked the entire way down the floor, by the way.
Could it be another groin injury? This one seemed to target the opposite side of her previous issue, the same one that had sidelined her for weeks earlier this season. Fans couldn't believe it. How could this happen during such a pivotal moment? The recurrence of injuries like these raises serious questions about not just her recovery.
And then she kind of steps off. It's her right groin. So it's her right groin here that gets hurt. All of this stuff. I think all of these things are factors. I think all of this is a factor for what's happening. I think all of this is a factor of why she's playing. She doesn't really do much. She makes the pass. She seems okay, and then as she's walking back, it's the pain there.
But how long-term these problems might become. Even with Clark sidelined for the last stretch, the Fever held on to their lead and clinched the win. But the joy was muted. After the final buzzer, players hugged Clark, some with tears in their eyes, clearly worried about her condition. She's not just a key player for the Fever, she's the kind of star that defines a team's identity. Her absence hangs heavy, not because the team can't compete without her, but because Clark is the reason they've been able to reach new heights this season. What happens now? That's the question nobody can stop asking. Caitlin Clark's latest injury doesn't just affect her, it sends shockwaves across her team and the league.
I think that it's a very minor groin injury. Just like the last one was a minor injury. Just like her quad is a minor injury. She had to burn a timeout to go nuts at the ref. And that's the thing. Obviously, Caitlin missing time due to injury. It's been challenging mentally. Injuries that are turning into another injury, and it's an overcompensation injury, and she's trying to play through it because she's got the weight of WNBA on her shoulders.
Here's why. This isn't the first time she's had to deal with the frustration of injuries. Earlier in the season, she missed time recovering from groin and quad issues, spending 2 weeks on the sidelines. Those areas take time and careful management to heal, and now this setback raises the dreaded question, is this becoming a pattern? The timing couldn't be worse. The Fever's next matchup is against the New York Liberty, easily one of the toughest teams in the league. Clark isn't just their leading scorer, she's the heartbeat of their offense. She's also slated to captain the All-Star Weekend, which includes her spot in the three-point contest. Both events are huge for her visibility and the Fever's momentum.
I think that's probably what it is. I think it is her realizing, I got to go rehab again. Just like all of these, I think they're all minor injuries. And I think it is she just wants to hoop. And I think this is one of those things where she's like, I got to go rehab again.
If Clark has to sit out or limit her participation, it's not just about missing games. It changes the league's entire narrative. Fans want to see her compete. More importantly, the Fever need her to stay in the playoff race as they inch closer to postseason contention. This situation also sparks a larger conversation about the WNBA's demanding schedule. These players aren't just expected to perform every night, they're expected to do so at an elite level. It's a physical toll that young stars like Clark are especially vulnerable to. When you mix constant travel with the wear and tear of intense games, it's the perfect recipe for recurring injuries. And these aren't just freak accidents, they're signs of how grueling the environment can be for even the league's best. Fans wasted no time reacting online. Social media was flooded with a mix of concern and support. Many are calling for the Fever to rest Clark before things get worse. But how long can they afford to keep her out? The stakes couldn't be higher. Whether she's ready for the All-Star Weekend or not, this injury casts doubt over the Fever's season, her longevity, and even the league's ability to protect its rising stars. Caitlin Clark's injury isn't just about her, it's bigger than that. The Fever rely on her dominance to stay competitive, and without her, their playoff hopes start to wobble. But beyond the team, Clark's health is a reflection of the league itself. She's a face of the WNBA, with her electrifying performances drawing in new fans every week. Losing her, even temporarily, impacts not just her season, but the momentum the league is building. Fans need to rally now, not just for Clark's recovery, but for the Fever to keep pushing forward. The question is, how does Clark bounce back?